This strategic dialogue has been launched by the President in January this year and has been really a tough and adventurous journey over the 7 months, I must say, rich of fascinating experiences and lessons learned for all of us. Tough in this context means 7 plenary sessions in 7 months, almost 100 meetings of working groups, task force sessions and so forth, uncounted phone calls, mails, and finally a plenary session which took over 38 hours in 2.5 days last week. 38 hours last week, followed by the unanimous adoption of the final report by all the members. From COPA, COGECA to Greenpeace, from Food Drink Europe to consumer protection, from slow food via IFOAM and SEJA to the European Investment Bank. And if I emphasize only these few here, this is not to disregard all the important others, but merely to indicate the range of worldviews, political positions, and economic interests within the strategic dialogue. Without the unwavering commitment of all members, of their expertise and consensus orientation, the achievement of the strategic dialogue really would not have been possible. I want at this point to express my deep gratitude to all of them. Nor would this achievement have been possible without the truly self-denying, all-day, all-night commitment of our fantastic support team, for which I'm particularly and personally grateful. And I would like to extend my thanks to you, Madam President, and to your team in the Commission for the trust you have placed in us and in me personally, for your encouragements over time, and for preserving the independence of the strategic dialogue. This endeavour is quite atypical. Not stakeholders out of their respective silos were talking to politicians, but it was a dialogue amongst stakeholders that was at the heart of the process. And this is rather an unusual procedure, not only policy advice from specialized experts committed to a certain neutrality, for example, academic or scientific policy advice, but a negotiation process between the representatives of mostly conflicting social and economic interests in the pre-political field, so to say. And the political capital that lies therein is less based on the fact that we would say something revolutionary new. Rather, it is based on the fact that these very stakeholders have jointly agreed on a conceptual consensus that is shared by everyone. From this perspective, I would say our endeavour has led to a twofold result. On the one hand, we have developed a conceptual consensus that opens up concrete steps for the further development of the European agri-food systems towards greater economic profitability, more environmental sustainability and social responsibility. More on that later. On the other hand, the strategic dialogue on the future of agriculture has taken stock of a key area of EU life and economy through a new format of political discourse. Prerequisite of this were confidentiality, which I already in this room called a legitimate form of non-transparency, confidentiality, and above all, mutual trust. The latter originating essentially from the ability and willingness of all the members to recognize that also counter positions can be based on reasonable grounds, that none of the individual positions represented is completely free of contradictions or can promise a solution to all problems on its own. These two results, the final report and this new culture of communication, if I may say so, these two results are not the same, but they are connected. And I would be delighted, Madam President, if both of these results of our work were helpful for the European Commission and your presidency. Thank you. Now, this is it.
So, thank you so much.
Thank you.
President, yeah, voila.
Voila, thank you. Thank you very much. I think, yes, congratulations also to all those who contributed to it.
Merci.
Here in the room, merci beaucoup. Strategic dialogue on the future of the agriculture. Lots of good work. Thank you.
Thank you so much.